Sleeping Beauty, Aurora and the Diamond Crown. One sunny morning, Aurora woke in the most cheerful of moods. It was her 17th birthday, and she couldn't wait to see what wonderful surprises were in store. Luckily, she didn't have to wait long. "Happy birthday, darling," said the Queen. Aurora smiled at her mother. She noticed the Queen was wearing an unusual crown. Gleaming at its center was a large pink heart-shaped diamond, surrounded by tiny, sparkling diamonds. "Mother," she cried, "what a beautiful crown! Is it new?" "Actually," replied the Queen, "it's quite old, and it's the reason that I've come to you so early this very special day." The Queen took Aurora by the hand and led her through the castle to the giant portrait hall. It was filled with paintings, each of a young princess wearing a crown, just like the one the Queen was wearing. "Why, Mother," exclaimed Aurora, pointing at the nearest portrait, "is that you?" "Indeed it is," replied the Queen. "It was painted on my 17th birthday. You see, Aurora, it's a tradition in our kingdom that on the princess's 17th birthday, the crown is to be passed down to her and worn until the day she herself becomes queen." "Oh, Mother," Aurora gasped, "that crown truly to be mine?" "Well," her mother said with a smile, "I certainly hope so. But according to tradition, you must first earn it." "How?" asked Aurora. "By answering 3 riddles," her mother explained. Just then, the 3 good fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, flew in. "Happy birthday, Princess," said Merryweather. "We're here to give you your clues." "Yes, happy birthday," Flora and Fauna added. Then the Queen kissed Aurora. "Think hard, my dear, and good luck." With a wave of the magic wands, the fairies transported themselves and Aurora out to the castle grounds. Then Flora stepped up and recited the first riddle. "To the eyes, it's a treat. To the nose, a delight. But beware, to the hand, it can be quite a fright. Though few think to taste it, its sweetness still shows. To the first riddle, the answer is a..." What do you think the answer is? Let's find out. Said Aurora when Flora was done. "Oh, I know," said Merryweather. "Well, of course you know," scolded Fauna. "It's Aurora who has to guess." "Do you know what the answer is, dearie?" asked Flora. "Let's see," said Aurora. "To the eye, it's a treat, so it's pretty. To the nose, a delight, so it smells good, so it's not somebody's stinky feet. To the hand, quite a fright, so it must hurt, like a thorn on a rose." "Oh, that's it, isn't it?" She hurried off to the garden and picked the biggest rose she could find. "Very good," exclaimed Fauna. "And now for the second riddle. Some plant it, some steal it, some blow it away. Some even do it several times in a day. Some who are shy might blush getting this on their hand or their cheek. Can you guess? It's a..." "Well," said Aurora, thinking, "if some plant it, it might be another flower. A dandelion, perhaps? You can blow them away, too. But what can you get on your hand or your cheek?" She wondered aloud as she gazed into the garden pool. "I know," Aurora cried, suddenly. "It's a kiss, isn't it?" "Of course it is. You're figuring out the answers more quickly than any princess yet," said Flora. "Now it's my turn," exclaimed Merryweather. "Are you ready, Aurora?" "I think so," she replied. Merryweather cleared her throat. "What only gets stronger the longer it lives? What pays you back tenfold the more you give? Some say it's blind, some say it's true. Some simply say, I feel this for you." Merryweather giggled. "Silly me, I almost said the answer." "Well, let's see," said Aurora. "It might be a tree. That gets stronger the longer it lives. I suppose you could say that a tree is blind, but so are bats." Aurora thought and thought. She was still thinking when Prince Philip walked by leading his horse, Samson. "Happy birthday, my love," he called with a big smile. Instantly, Aurora knew the answer to the riddle. "I think the answer is the horse, Samson." We'll see. Happily, Aurora hurried up to her mother's sewing room. "I've solved the riddle," she announced. She took the pink rose from her hair and handed it to her mother. Then Aurora gave her a kiss on her cheek. "Very good," declared the queen. "And the answer to the third riddle?" That's when the fairies brought in Prince Philip. "It's love," said Aurora. "Of course." Well, I guess I was wrong. The queen took the crown from her head and proudly placed it on Aurora's. That very afternoon, Aurora had her portrait painted, just like all the clever princesses who'd come before her. In the evening, a grand birthday ball was held in Aurora's honor. "Happy birthday, my darling," her mother told her, "and may you have many, many more." Aurora smiled at her mother. It had been a wonderful birthday. The end.